Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's McBeard here at the Gwent Open number 4, which is going to be the last one before Gwent Challenger. We're going to find out which two people get to go join Adzakov and JJ and Freddie for Challenger, which is going to be happening in April, and that's pretty exciting. It's been a pretty good time. I mean, it's starting to feel very, it's really tight now. We're all really comfortable being here at this point. We've been doing, I guess a lot of these now, and we're just warming up. We're in the set, and we're doing some rehearsal and making sure everything works, and so far everything looks good. We did some promos for the show yesterday. We recorded, the draw, which was fun. Mogwai made GIF history, of course, once again. That guy is a meme machine. And we did some promos. My promo with Mogwai is going to be probably airing after the Open today, and it's brutally cringeworthy, and it's definitely on purpose, so hope you enjoy that. And yesterday was lots of fun. We were here for most of the day at the studio, just preparing, eating some good food, and we play some Friday Night Magic with Vlad and Berja Maciek, who you probably don't know because he's not really in the public eye, but and Shermie, if you know Shermie, Mogwai, Merchant, Panda, and myself, so there's 8 of us, and it was good. We played Ixalan. If you know Magic the Gathering, we played Ixalan. That's I mean, it's honestly I'm getting pretty interested in Magic again. I used to play a long time ago, obviously when I was very young. I played 4th edition. I played all the way through like Ice Age and Mirage, and I think I stopped around Visions, or maybe when I played Visions, I think it was like Weatherlight, I think, that came out, and I stopped playing then, and played briefly for Khans of Tarkir, and then now I'm playing Ixalan, and that's pretty cool, and I really enjoyed it very much. I ended up drafting a white-red Dino deck, which was pretty good. It was an aggro deck that I think I kind of broke even a little bit. I beat Mogwai and I beat Panda. I lost to Merchant and I lost to Vlad. Merchant had like a cool pirate deck. Panda was running a Dino deck with green-red, but I think I took a lot of the good cards from him in the draft. Yeah, Berger was running, I can't remember what he was running. Vlad had the vampires going. His deck was really strong. Anyway, it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I am looking forward, honestly, I'm looking forward to checking out MTG Arena when it comes out, because Magic's been, Magic's like the godfather, right, of card games, so I think everybody here respects Magic, everybody here loves Magic and plays it, so I'm likely going to be playing that a little bit. Ixalan, I think, is a pretty cool set. I know it's like kind of basic and toned down, but the tribal stuff made it really fun for draft, and I can see why it would be like a really good set to start with if you had like a really limited set of cards, but they're not overly complicated. But it seems like it's kind of just like I mean, I can't really compare it to other sets, but hey, Gwent Open, right? We're talking about Gwent. Games should be pretty awesome today. I think we have I think the brackets are really interesting. The lower half of the bracket is going to be a slaughter, I think. Adzakov taking on Tailbot for the King of Poland. That's going to be pretty crazy for round 3, and I get to cast that game, and man, that's going to be an intimidating game to cast. Two like perennially best players of Gwent playing against each other, and I'm not even sure if I've ever seen them play against each other before. I could be forgetting, but and then Pronio returning to take on Koloman is going to be pretty good too. But of course, the top half of the bracket's awesome too. Newcomers, Demorcus and Dutch Boy each have their opponents. Dutch Boy is going to be leading off against Shamel. Both players have something to prove. Dutch Boy is like the youngest player in the circuit, and he's here for the first time. Shamel got swept by Shaggy last time, so he needs to get a win and show that he can hang. And then yeah, Hannah-chan taking on Demorcus. So Hannah-chan's been at every single Open, so he knows what he's doing, but his performance has been mediocre. Whereas Demorcus he's a really good player. He's a really smart guy. So I think that that's going to be like a really tight matchup. Could be wrong, of course. And of course, Adzakov versus Tailbot is going to be nutty. And Coleman versus Pronio might be the best matchup of the day, I think. I think both players, Shamel and Pronio were at the studio here with us on Friday, like super late practicing. They played a ton, so I just think that, and also the meta's different, right? We have, I mean, if you watched Wild Hunt Philly, you saw kind of like the decks that are out there for tournament right now. And while like the players that were involved in that were not like, you know, the top of the ladder, like there were a lot of smart players that were bringing stuff that was pretty strong. So you can expect to see probably like a lot of those decks kind of coming in, and some of the older decks, you know, just things have shifted, right? You know, Scoitel's different now, and the monster representation is likely going to be different. And I don't know, like there's some differences. You know, we've got some new cards into the mix, and not many of them are super popular, but I know Triss is being played in a lot of like if you play on the ladder, you've seen like tons of Triss telekinesis, so I think that she'll probably impact. But you know, there's not really much else to say. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be saying that stuff anyway because the tournament hasn't happened yet. So you know, I just think that the meta that we're going to see now is going to be pretty refreshing for Gwent Open, kind of like the top of the scene. So I think you should all be very happy with what you're about to see. I think that people who are fans of the pro scene are going to see some new stuff, and some new players, and some old favorites, and some really good gameplay. So I hope you enjoyed my rant on Magic, and I hope you enjoyed the show today. And I will see you for the show at 4 p.m. CET. Remember, if you are in North America, it is the time difference is an hour different now because of the daylight savings, so Eastern time is 5 hours behind, as opposed to the 6 hours it normally is. So just of course keep that in mind, and see you at 4 p.m. CET for Gwent Open number 4. Mogwai and I leading off the show, Merchant and Panda of course taking care of rounds 2 and 4. And it's going to be awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in and for following me on these travels for this very, very cool thing that I get to do. And I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.